Shockwaves across America, new at 9, as dueling federal rulings put the future of abortion pills in limbo. What you need to know, no matter where you live.
And what a gorgeous way to start this Easter weekend. Calm winds now at the beach. We are going to see a lot of sunshine today and a big warm-ups on the way. We'll talk about that straight ahead.
Plus, does what you wear out to eat determine how good your service will be? Wait until you see how your duds could derail your dinner.
Happy Saturday, everyone. We're live at the Biltmore Hotel in downtown LA. Are you looking for something to do this weekend? Well, how does an intimate and immersive experience of magic sound like? It takes you back to the Victorian era. We're live with the preview of David Carlo's Modern Parlor Magic next.
And residuals, it's the gift that keeps on giving. Just wait until you hear how much one rocker makes off a song where his track was sampled. Plus, whatever you heard in the last hour, just try to forget it, because we're going to go over the baseball movies that should be on Pedro's list. Not we.
Summer
Poor
Cat,
Pedro.
Angels in the outfield.
Good morning and welcome to the KTLA Weekend Morning News at 9 a.m. I'm Lena Bobian in for Lauren Lister.
And I'm Pedro Vera. Thank you for joining us. Listen, I know my opinion. It doesn't matter.
It matters. It matters to us.
It matters.
Just not everyone at home.
To some people. Just not exactly.
Pedro, what's your opinion on the weather today?
My opinion on the weather is it is fantastic.
It is fantastic. Yeah, tomorrow is going to be even warmer than today. Another mild day for us today on Saturday. 57 in LAX right now, 54 in Oxnard, 58 in Santa Ana, and 45 in Big Bear. And here's what we can expect for high temperatures this afternoon. 87 in Palm Springs, 73 for Long Beach, 75 for Van Nuys, 73 in Santa Clarita, and 55 in Big Bear. Coming up, we'll talk about the rest of the week because, yes, we have a warm-up on the way, but then we also have a chance of rain in the forecast. Back to you.
Casey, thank you. Our top story this morning, nationwide access to abortion pills now in jeopardy after two contradictory rulings on the issue.
One judge blocking the FDA approval of the drug, while another stops the FDA from pulling it off the market.
KTLA's Aaron Myers is live in the newsroom, sorry to cut you off, to break down these dueling court decisions and the potential impact on abortion rights nationwide. Aaron.
Good morning to you both. Access to the most commonly used method of abortion in the United States is now uncertain as judges in two different states, Texas and Washington, issued opposing decisions on the abortion pill mifepristone. A U.S. district judge in Texas ruled yesterday to suspend the FDA's more than 20-year-old approval of the drug, saying it violated a rule that allowed it to be approved at an accelerated rate. This ruling comes while a lawsuit challenging the safety of the drug continues. That lawsuit alleges that the FDA's initial approval of mifepristone did not adequately review its safety risks. The organization, the Alliance Defending Freedom, that filed the lawsuit said the judge's ruling was a significant victory. The Texas judge's order did give the government 7 days to appeal his ruling, which has already happened. The lead attorney for the Alliance Defending Freedom had this to say after that ruling.
The FDA put women and girls in harm's way, and it's high time the agency is held accountable for its reckless actions. Pregnancy is not an illness, and chemical abortion drugs don't provide a therapeutic benefit. They can pose serious and life-threatening complications to the mother, in addition to ending a baby's life. The FDA never had the authority to approve these hazardous drugs and remove important safeguards.
The decision came nearly at the same time that a federal judge in Washington state directed U.S. authorities not to make any changes that would restrict access to the drug in the 17 states, plus the District of Columbia, which brought the lawsuit there. This lawsuit seeks to make abortion pills easier to obtain. Since the Texas ruling came down, the Justice Department and drug manufacturer have both filed notices to appeal. The FDA has also said they stand by mifepristone's approval. The drug has been widely used in the United States since that approval and is one of two drugs used for medication abortion in the country.
This could have very far-reaching effects. This drug, in combination with a second drug, is used in more than half of the abortions performed in the U.S. and, in fact, is used in more than 80 countries.
President Biden has responded, saying if the ruling were to stand, then there will be virtually no prescription approved by the FDA that would be safe from these kinds of political ideological attacks. He also said his administration would fight the ruling and seek an immediate stay of the decision. Many organizations and officials around the country have spoken out against the judge's ruling in Texas. The American Medical Association said it flies in the face of science and evidence. Planned Parenthood said the decision could threaten the FDA's role in the country's public health system, and if allowed allowed to stand will have broad and unprecedented consequences that reach far beyond abortion. Here in California, Governor Gavin Newsom released a statement saying that abortion is still legal and accessible here in California, and we won't stand by as fundamental freedoms are stripped away. Others have supported it, though, such as the Susan B. Anthony Pro-Life America nonprofit, which called the decision a win for the health and safety of women and girls. Now, these conflicting decisions could likely put the issue on an accelerated path to the Supreme Court. We are hearing protests are planned around the country today speak out against the ruling in Texas. In the News Center, I'm Erin Myers. Alina, I'll send it back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Erin. Sheriff's deputies opened fire on a suspect in South LA overnight. This deputy was down but wasn't wounded from the incident. It's unknown if the suspect was hit by gunfire. An investigation is currently underway into just what happened. This was near 87th Street and Western Avenue. The Sheriff's Department added multiple investigations could be open to piece together the events.
The LAPD releasing new body camera footage documenting a shootout between police officers and a parolee at large. We do want to warn you, the video is graphic and loud. Take a look.